Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us today to celebrate this auspicious festival, Lodi and Makar Sankranti. I feel honored to welcome you all on behalf of North American Hindus Association, Nari Shakti. Before we proceed and start immersing ourselves in the celebrations, I would like to say a few words about this wonderful community. North American Hindus Association, also known as NAHA, is a British Columbia registered society and is based out of Vancouver. We are a team of dedicated volunteers who are committed to working tirelessly towards helping NAHA accomplish its mission. NAHA's mission is to protect and promote the well-being and rights of Hindu North Americans on par with all other North American citizens. Mona ji, can you share the slides too? Mona ji?
Ji, I'm on it.
Okay, can you share the slides?
Yes.
Thank you. So basically, NAHA's mission is to protect and promote the well-being and rights of Hindu North Americans on par with all other North American citizens. NAHA approaches its vision by working on various levels, like through education, public policy, and community engagement. Here are a few of the many community engagements for the benefit of society NAHA has been organizing over the last few months. Sri Ram Summer Camp was organized in July-August 2020. Weekly shloka lessons for kids were run between October 6 to November 17. Positive parenting sessions were conducted during summer and fall of 2020. NAHA also offered lessons on introduction to Hindu Vedic texts. Apart from this, NAHA family has been enthusiastically celebrating festivals like Janmashtami, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Akshay Tritiya, Independence Day, Diwali, and now Lodi. There are some weekly sessions running currently, like Yoga for Ladies, Vedic Math for Kids, and Srimad Bhagavad Gita group study sessions. We highly encourage your engagement and participation as per your interests. You can get more information on NAHA website, that is www.hindusofna.ca. You can also get in contact through NAHA's Facebook page, that is North American Hindus Association. Okay, that's all. Let's start with the event. Okay, we'll start the event with blessings of Lord Ganesha. We have Rujula Iyer, who will be singing a song in praise of Lord Ganesha. Over to Rujula.
Namaste everyone. I'm going to sing a song. Shri Gananatha Sindhura Varna Karuna Sagara Kari Vadana Lambodara Lakumikara Amba Surta Amara Vinota Lambodara Lakumikara Siddha Charana Gyana Sevita Siddhi Vinayaka Te Namo Namo Lambodara Lakumikara Amba Surta Amara Vinota Lambodara Lakumikara Sakala Vidya Adi Pujita Sarvotama Te Namo Namo Lambodara Lakumikara Amba Surta Amara Vinota Lambodara Lakumikara. Thank you.
That's so sweet, Rujula. You have got a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Lord Ganesha bless us all. Okay. So, every festival we celebrate has a historical, cultural, and in this case, astronomical Today, Sushma Jauhar ji will enlighten us about the significance of celebrating Makar Sankranti. Now, okay, over to Sushma ji.
Thank you, Navita ji, so much. And I would like to request you to please make me co-host so that I can share my screen.
जी जरूर.
Okay, so first of all, namaste everyone, and have a very, very happy Makar Sankranti to all of you. Hope you all have enjoyed Makar Sankranti as well as your state's festival with your families. Did
Yes,
you?
I did. Yes, it was wonderful. Thank you, Sushma ji, especially
Okay.
with the laddu making.
Thank you. So now I know parents already know about the significance behind the celebration. So why we are celebrating these festivals. But I think few of kids, they really want to know the reasons and the logic behind all the significance and all the reason. So I would love to let you know, okay? So can you please make me, yeah, now I'm able to share my screen. Okay. Okay, I made a power presentation to especially for the children so that they can understand it very easily. Okay. So now the Makar Sankranti, as you all knows, we are celebrating and we are calling them with the different names. So as you see, there is a map of Bharat, India. Okay. So in the other different part of India, it's called with a different name. In Jammu and Kashmir, it's called as a Shishur Sankrant. And in Punjab, as you all know, it's called by Lodi celebration and Makar Sankranti. And in North India, especially in Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand and Maharashtra, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, they are called as a Makar Sankranti. And in southern parts of India, like Tamil Nadu, it's called Pongal. Okay, and in Kerala, they call this festival as a Makar Vilakku. And in Northeast India, in Assam, it's called Bogali Bihu. And West Bengal, it's called Posh Sankranti. Okay. Now I would let you know about the literal and celestial significance behind this festival, why we are celebrating, okay? So first of all, the meaning of the Sankranti, okay? So the analogy of Sankranti is Samyak and Kranti. So these are two different words, Samyak and Kranti. Samyak means balance and Kranti means a forward fundamental change. So when it comes to the occasion of Makar Sankranti during the time of January, especially during the time of 14 January, okay, the celebration on the day because of the position, sun's positions change in nature at that time. And Makar Sankranti, Makara Rashi, okay. So as you know, if you know about that, in Hindu calendar, we have 12 different Rashis that call zodiac sign, okay. So sun enters in the Rashi and zodiac sign of Makara these days, on this day. So as you see here, here is a picture, it's showing Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. So generally 1 year, 365 days of a 1 year, it's distributing in two parts, okay? So one is called Northamptonshire, sorry. The one is called Northamptonshire and the rest, other one is called South Hampshire. That is in Hindi, you can call it Uttarayan and Dakshinayan. So when suns enter at the on the day of 14 January, sun enters in North Hampshire, that is called Uttarayan. So Uttarayan is a very, very important day as per the Hindu beliefs. Okay, and sun moving into the Makar Rashi, northward movement of sun, resulting the day in the start of longer days. So at the day of 14 January, the days have already been started longer. Okay, if you notice, okay, from last 1 week, every day the time is changing and the sunset is the day is getting longer day by day now. Okay, so one of the few utsav based on sun movement. So this is the one utsav which we are celebrating on the occasion of a sun movement. Okay. Now I would like to let you know about the historical value of this Makar Sankranti. Okay. So as you know, Makar Sankranti is related to sun, god Surya or god sun. Okay. And Surya stands for his spiritual knowledge. For Hindus, sun stands for as a Pratyaksha Brahman, means the God you can see with your direct eye. Okay, you can go outside and in the morning you can see sun. Okay, so sun is called the Pratyaksha Deva. And Lord Krishna reveals in Gita that this manifest divinity was his first disciple. So Lord Sun was the first disciple of Lord Krishna. The great, if you know about the Mahabharata, if you have anybody seen Mahabharata on TV, or if you know about Bhisham Pitama, okay? In Mahabharata, Bhisham Pitama, when he was lying on a bed of arrows, he waited for 56 days for the advent of Uttarayan to end his life. Okay, so in Mahabharata war, he fought with Arjun. Arjun wounded him so badly that he could not even move. He was lying on a bed of arrows. Even in this wounded condition, he chose to wait for the days of Makar Sankranti, because Makar Sankranti is an auspicious day. So it's believed that if somebody die on this day, they directly get a moksha. Okay, they don't need to take a rebirth. Okay, so this is the importance of this day. Hope you all are enjoying. Now it's time to celebrate. So we are celebrating this Makar Sankranti in a different ways. Okay, Makar Sankranti is celebrated in all the part of India and the whole world. Even here in Canada, we are celebrating this Makar Sankranti. It's called Lohri in Punjab. In Punjab, generally people light huge bonfire around which all family members, relative and friends, they gather together and they do celebrations, like they are doing a bhangra, doing gidda around the bonfire. Okay, and they celebrate. Elders gives gifts to younger member of the family, especially to the newly born baby in that family, and recently married couple. Okay, so in Punjab, we are celebrating Lodi in this way. I have a lots of things to tell you about this, but I have a very shortage of time, so that I'm completing all the things in a very brief way. Okay, now, if you know the kite flying that is related to the Makar Sankranti Utsav, though kite flying has been a unique and famous game being played in Bharat, especially in Gujarat and northern India. Northern India means in Himachal, in Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, and especially in Gujarat and Punjab. Okay. So what they're doing kite festivals on that day and kite competitions on that day. Okay. Now, if you see, here is a picture of a holy Ganga river. Okay, so lots of people, they are doing snan over there. Okay, so that is also related to Surya Puja and Ganga Snan. People from northern part of India, they wake up early in the morning and do Ganga Snan. Ganga Snan means they bathing in the water of holy Ganga river. Okay, in this cold, during this January month, it's a cold weather outside. Okay, so you can believe how spiritual they have, and they want to do this Ganga Snan. Okay, and they are offering water to deity sun and worshipping Surya God this day, and they do Surya Puja. Okay, now, yeah. In Maharashtra, how they celebrate in Maharashtra, even lots of, I think somebody has already make a presentation of on Maharashtra. So they will let you know how they are celebrate, but I'm just briefing you about that. They are celebrating Haldi Kumpung on the same day. Okay. So women folk, especially recently married ones, they invite each other for the get together. They called Haldi Kumkum, and they give gifts to them in Maharashtra. Okay. So Haldi Kumkum is basically from Maharashtra. Celebration in southern parts of India. Okay. So it is celebrating by worshipping sun, and people eat and serve a pongal. Pongal is a festival, as well as it's the name of a delicious dish of sweet rice and jaggery. Okay. And Sankranti marks the celebration of harvesting season in southern part of India. So that day, what they do their cows and bullocks and cattle, they are decorating them and they are worshipping on this auspicious day. So you can see their beliefs. In Assam, in Northeast India, especially, they believe that, and they are celebrating this Utsav as a Bhogali Bihu. It is the harvest festival celebrating in Northeast part of India, especially in Assam, with community feast, music, and dancing. Now, the special aspect of this special day. Okay, so despite the variety of ritual and customs, there is a unity in the basic concept of this festival. Okay, Makar Sankranti stand for the brotherhood among all individuals. So we are celebrating this festival in a different way, but the main purpose is for the brotherhood amongst all of us. Okay, so it is a tradition to eat til gur. Okay, as Mona ji said, we already had a class of til gur. Everybody in our state, different level, they are making a til gur recipes. They have a different recipes, but they are the main ingredient of this til and gur. So til and gur provided the warmth of the til and sweetness of gur, that is symbolizing how individuals should be bound together. Okay, so when we are making til gur laddu and all the sweets like til or gur, so this showing that when they bound together with the feeling of affections for a stronger society to flourish. Now I'm going to ending this brief presentation to all of you. Hope you all understand the significance behind that. And now I would like to end with the sweet words. Okay, so मीठे गुड़ में मिल गया तिल, उड़ी पतंग और मिल गए दिल, जीवन में बनी रहे सुख और शांति, शुभ शुभ हो आपको मकर संक्रांति. So I'm wishing you all a very happy Makar Sankranti. Now we are going one more way to bow head in front of the Lord Surya. We are doing a Surya salutation that is called Surya Namaskar. Okay, and the kids, they are going to perform Surya Namaskar. Hope it's workable, Mona ji.
See, I'm going to share it. I tried to share, but
देय सदा सुमित्र मंडल मध्यवर्ती नारायण सरसिजासुना सन्निविष्टः केयूरवान् मकलकुण्डलवान् करीति हरिहरन्मेव पुण्डृत शङ्खचक्रः. ॐ मित्राय नमः. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Om Ravye Namaha. 1 2 3 4 Suryaya Namaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Bhanve Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Sumitraye Namaha. Om Arkhaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Shri Savitra Surya Narayana Namaha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Aditya Sri Namaskaran Ekuruvanti Dine Dine Ayupagnam Balam Viryam Tejaste Shanti Jayate. Dhanyavad.
Hope
Very
you
well.
like this presentation. Thank you so much, everyone. It's over to Navita ji now.
Thank you so much, Sushma ji, Dasha, and Swastik. Right? It was a mind-blowing presentation. And thank you so much for enlightening us.
Thank you.
And enjoyed. Okay, so the Adina and the Gan Valeda Bhul Main Pawa Nachlegi de vich tu. So we have some Punjabi mutiars who are ready to rock the floor with Punjabi folk dance Gidda. Please welcome Himaja, Vanshika, Arsh, Anaya, and Satvika.
Great
Beautiful.
job. That was very good.
बहुत ही अच्छा. Very nice.
बहुत बहुत अच्छा.
Look at these girls. Awesome job, girls. I
Thank you.
have no words actually. Okay, so next is we have some amazing girls. When I saw their moves first, I was amazed. I'm sure you will have the similar feelings after watching their performance. Please welcome Ira and Vianka, who will be performing a dance on Punjabi song, B. Ira and Vianka. Good
Very
job,
nice.
girls.
Very nice. I like the cartwheel.
Thank you.
Ira and Bianca, how old are you girls?
How old are you?
7.
You're 7?
Very nice.
Both of you are 7?
Yes.
Oh
my goodness, good job. Awesome.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Keep it up.
Okay, so India is a place of diverse cultures. The same festival is celebrated differently in different parts. Sushma ji, already talked about.
मजा आ गया अभी जैकेट पहन लो आपकी
Yeah, we'll put them on mute. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. So Sushma ji talked about some different sections in her presentation. Today we have representatives from 5 states who will be explaining the local rituals in detail. So in this series, we have Myra Pava representing our first state, Punjab. Myra.
Hi, my name is Myra Pawa and I am in grade 3. Can you just make me host so I can share my screen?
Of course, yeah. Give me 1 second here, Myra.
Thank you.
You should be able to now.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Just 1 second.
good.
Today I am going to be sharing about Lori in Punjab. What is Lori? The festival Lori has a very old history. The festival marks the end of the cold, chilly winter and welcomes the arrival of spring and New Year. It is believed that Lori is the longest night of the year. After Lori, the days become longer and the nights shorter. The significance of Lori. For people of Punjab, the festival of Lori is held. For people of Punjab, the festival of Lori holds a great significance as it marks the harvesting season in Punjab and the end of winter season. The main event is making a huge bonfire, which symbolic of the homage to sun god for bringing warmth. Celebrated on 13th January every year. Customs and traditions of Lori. In the morning, children go from door to door in praise of Dula Patiwala, of Tula Bhatti, a Punjabi version of Robin Hood who robbed from the rich and helped the poor. These visitors are usually given money as they knock on their neighbors' doors. In the evening, people gather around bonfires, throw sweets, puffed rice, and popcorn into the flames, and sing popular folk songs and exchange greetings. Now, I will share with you some of the relevant facts. Lori is an auspicious occasion that is celebrated as the Harvest Festival of Punjab, a North Indian state called the breadbasket state of India. Lori is celebrated with great joy and fervor, especially amongst the farmers, as this festival is associated with harvesting of the rabi winter crops. On this day, we eat and put into the bonfire peanuts, popcorn, ravioli, and gajak. And while sitting around the bonfire, we sing Sundar Mundriye, like you can see on the screen. Thank you for listening, and a happy Lori to all. Thank you.
Happy Lodi, Myra. That was wonderful.
Okay.
Great job.
I'll just make. Okay, I
You
don't.
just need to stop share. You just need to click on stop share at the top.
There, and
Good.
I'll try
Yeah,
this.
not stop recording.
Yeah. So, how do I?
Mona ji, is it done?
Yeah, Mom. You have to.
Yes, it is done. You guys can go on mute. Thank you, Vartika ji. Thank you, Myra.
That was wonderful. So no festival of Punjab is complete without a dhol. We have a wonderful dance performance by mother-daughter duo, Suniti ji and Ira, on Punjabi song, Tol Jagiro Da. Please give them a big hand.
Available on iTunes. Available on iTunes.
Meet the
Ah, wow, Suniti ji and Ira,
Imagine
your dhol made us moving too. I saw many of us were dancing along with you.
Yeah, we were. Suniti ji, perfect. Really well done. Yeah.
That was great. So there is another Punjabi mutiar who has been waiting for her turn, I think, right? Hitakshi, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, it's over to you.
I'm trying to unshare my sound. It's not letting me. Hitakshi Mitulji, you're sharing my computer sound. This is Suniti.
Sorry?
Oh, I got it. You're fine. Thanks.
ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਝੂਠ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪਰੀਆਂ ਬੁਲਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਵਾਵਾ ਸੱਚ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰਾਂ ਵਰਗਾ ਰੂਪ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੁਟਿਆਰਾਂ ਵਰਗਾ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਸੂਟ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਉਣ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਸ਼ ਗੁੰਮ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਉਣ ਮਹਿਕਣੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਕਾਇਨਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਵੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪੈਰ ਧਰ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੂਟ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆਉਣ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਸ਼ ਗੁੰਮ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਉਣ ਮਹਿਕਣੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਕਾਇਨਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਵੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪੈਰ ਧਰ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਹਾਸਾ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਗੁੱਲ ਕੰਦ ਦੀਆਂ ਲਾਰਾਂ ਵਰਗਾ ਰੂਪ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਮੁਟਿਆਰਾਂ ਵਰਗਾ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਹੁਸਨ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਾ ਕਰਾ ਕੇ ਵੇਖ ਲਓ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਹਾਰ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਿੰਗਾਰ ਪਈ ਪਰੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਤ ਪਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਕਾਲੀ ਰਾਤਾਂ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਦੇਣ ਚਾਨਣਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ
Wow, that was wonderful, Hitakshi.
Thank you.
Job. Okay, so next we have State of Maharashtra. We have a representative from State of Maharashtra, Sanvi D. She will guide us through her presentation how this Makar is celebrated in Maharashtra. Sanvi D.
Can you please help me share my screen?
Let me tell you, you are looking
Yes, Sanvi, we will. I will make you a co-host in one moment. There you go. You should have the rights to share now.
Namaste. My name is Sanvi Degakar and I am here how Sankranti is celebrated in Maharashtra. Makar Sankranti falls on January 14th every year, 15th sometimes. The prime reason people celebrate Makar Sankranti is to thank the sun god. It is the day when the sun heads northwards towards the Tropic of Cancer. This is known as Uttarayan. On the day of the festival, the night and the daytime become equal. We welcome the warmer days ahead. This is a festival of harvest. Sankranti is celebrated in 3 days. The first day is called Bogi. On this day, sun god is worshipped and everyone flies kites. People wake up early to soak in the sun rays as these are full of vitamin D. People wear black colored clothes on this festival. The day is celebrated by eating vegetables made in a sesame and peanut gravy. Since many vegetables are available, fresh on the crisp winters. The second day is called Sankranti. On this day, married women dress up in ethnic wear and have a get together called Haldi Kumkum. They apply Haldi Kumkum on the forehead, apply Ithar on forearms, and sprinkle rose water. Sweets made out of sesame seeds are offered. The last day is called Kinkrant. According to a legend, Sankranti, a female god, killed a demon. The state celebrates Makar Sankranti by exchanging sweets made out of sesame seeds and jaggery, or as they call it, Tirgur. Even if you have some issues, this is the day to forget and forgive by exchanging these sweet treats. There is a saying that goes Tirgur kya god god bola. That translates to have these sweets and speak in a sweet manner, as the sweetness of it will dissolve all the negativity and soreness of the relationship. Here's how we make it. In Maharashtra at Sankranti, we make a special sweet called Tilgur. Til means sesame seeds and gur means jaggery. So we have here some jaggery, some mashed like peanuts, and some sesame seeds. We also have some grinded coconut here, and we take some ghee and spread it on a plate like that. And then here is a pan. First you mix all of the ingredients inside the pan, and then you add some drops of water inside, and then you take it, and then you mix it all in the plate. When it's all mixed like this, you have to sheet it down, but use grown-ups' hands because it is really hot. Now it's almost ready, so let it cool down. Before I forget, before it completely dries, sprinkle some coconut. Now I'm cutting this into square pieces. Now this is done, and we give it to everyone saying Til Gur Gya God God Bod. Here is how we make rangoli. Getting ready to make rangoli for Sankranti. Celebrations till now.
You done, Sanvi?
Happy Makar Sankranti.
Wow.
Happy Makar Sankranti.
Happy Makar Sankranti, Sanvi. Your Tilgur was delicious and made us hungry too. Thanks for this wonderful presentation.
You're
There are some rangolis too. And let me tell you, you look too pretty today. I like that nose pin. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Moving on. Pinga Gapori means let's dance and celebrate the festival of Pinga. Prisha Bhatter will be taking us again to the state of Maharashtra with her beautiful dance performance. Pinga Gapori. Prisha.
Hi, everybody. Happy Makar Sankranti. And I would like to request, can you please spotlight my mom's video? Her name is Kiran Bhattad.
Sure.
Okay, and I'm going to be sharing audio, so I need to become co-host.
Trisha, you are the co-host now. You should be able to share your audio.
Okay, thank you. Can you all hear the audio?
Yes, it's all good. Thanks, Trisha.
लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी हो लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी मेरे दर आई कैसी सजी धजी देखो मेरे पिया की सांवरी जिया से बावरी मेरे अंगना में देखो आज खिला है चांद कि बाजे धुन छम छम छमाते छा तो नाचे मन छम छम छमाते छा कि बाजे धुन छम छम छमाते छा तो नाचे मन छम छम छमाते छा लटपट कमर दामिनी अधर रागिनी मेरे दर आई कैसे सजी धजी देखो मेरे पिया की सांवरी जिया से बावरी मेरे अंगना में देखो आज खिला है चांद कि बाजे धुन छम छम छमाते छा तो नाचे मन छम छम छमाते छा कि बाजे धुन छम छम छमाते छा तो नाचे मन छम छम छमाते छा पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा गपोरी पिंगा
really, really proud of all these talented kids. That was awesome, Prisha.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Okay.
Prisha, you did really very well.
Celebrations of Lodi are incomplete without Punjabi folk dance Bhangra. And we can't think of celebrating Makar Sankranti without Til Ke Laddu. Thanks to our respected volunteers, Kavita Kohli ji and Sushma Jauhar ji, who put lots of efforts to maintain the true essence of these festivals. Mona ji did an awesome job in capturing those beautiful moments and compiling them for us. I request Mona Gandhi ji to please present what she has in her treasure box. Mona ji.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Navita ji. Namaste, everyone. I hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for joining us in this celebration. This is our first festival of the year, and we wish you all a very, very happy New Year and very happy Makar Sankranti. So with the presentation during the journey of making this event happen, we had our very wonderful volunteers who facilitated special sessions for our kids and the moms to learn new skills. And the names of those wonderful volunteers for the laddu making class, thanks to Sushma Jauhar ji, she conducted a 1-hour session for us, and we all actually made laddus on the Zoom with her, with all the family together. That's how it was for me, at least. Me and my daughters were together with my mother. So it was very fun time we had. And the second one was hosted by Kavita Kohli ji. She ran Bhangra lessons for our children. And those were conducted on 2 days, 1 hour each. And you will actually see performance from one of her students as well. We recorded the session, and we made actually a WhatsApp group where the ingredients were told to us. We were told to get all the ingredients together ahead of time. And here I've captured few of the snapshots from the video and the recording that we did. As you can see, Sushma ji is showing us first how and what ingredients she would be using in Til Ka Laddu, and she was preparing it, and you can see that delicious good on the stove there. She has added her mixture of nuts and dry fruits, and til go there, and now the laddu making. And there is our first one. Thanks to the participants, and those are the ones from right-hand corner, the ones that Sushma ji made, but we did have our participants also share their laddus with us, and here they are. Those were really, really delicious. Thanks, Sushma ji. So it was really fun class. And again, that was only 20 minutes. And we still had time in hand, and we went ahead with another form of laddus. Somebody made til coconut, somebody made it with the maida, and same process. We went step by step, followed our instructor, who added a lot of fun to this class. And here is the outcome. And I'm hoping all of us, all of you who joined, did make this for your family. My family loved them. I received one. I only got to taste one of them. Everything else was gone. But it was really a fun class. Thank you, Sushma ji, once again. Now I'll take you through the Bhangra lessons. And as you can see, few snapshots from the recording from our Bhangra class. Kavita ji spent her evening teaching kids some hand movements of Bhangra, and then she added the leg movements, told them how to, which steps to follow, and then finally there was a performance. Kids actually enjoyed a lot and exercised a lot. So this is how they looked on that day. We all enjoyed. So I just wanted to share the outputs of both of these lessons and classes and exercises was that our kids were very, very excited. We had very happy parents. I'm hoping that all the parents are here. And the other positive outcome was fitness and fun. So we heard that people were sweating in Kavitaji's class, which is perfect in these days of staying inside. We actually happen to also enjoy some fitness. And you will actually see an elegant performance that came out of these classes as well. Thank you so much for giving me this time. Dhanyavad. Back to you, Navita ji.
Absolutely agree with you, Mona ji. And thank you once again, Kavita ji and Sushma ji. We really enjoyed your classes. Mona ji asked us to share laddus, the pictures of laddus. But I took the picture immediately because I knew that it would be gone in no time. So it was so delicious. Thanks again. Okay, so Kavya Nagpal is the student of Kavita ji. Mona ji was talking about, right? So
that is right.
Nagpal for Bhangra session.
I'd like to thank Kavita Auntie for teaching me this and for giving me this opportunity. Are you able to hear it?
Did you share the computer audio?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay.
तो पहला होका देंगे सबना नू एक मौका देंगे नचण तो पहला होका देंगे सबना नू एक मौका देंगे एक सोने दा कोका देंगे एक सोने दा कोका देंगे 121 रुमाल ओनू दिल भी देंगे ओ दिल भी देंगे नच्ची जो साडे नाल ओनू दिल भी देंगे नच्ची जो साडे नाल ओनू दिल भी देंगे सग्गी फुल बन के नवाब जेड़ी जच्चूगी नवाब जेड़ी जच्चूगी गानियों बन के गुलाब जेड़ी नच्चूगी सग्गी फुल बन के नवाब जेड़ी जच्चूगी नवाब जेड़ी जच्चूगी दोहरे मुखों चुम के देंगे पर एक गेड़ा चुम के देंगे झांझर दिल नाल चुम के देंगे झांझर दिल नाल चुम के देंगे ताल ना मिलाऊ जेड़ी तार ओनू दिल भी देंगे नच्ची जो साडे नाल ओनू दिल भी देंगे नच्ची जो साडे नाल ओनू दिल भी देंगे नी तू नच ले नी तू नच ले नी तू नच ले हड़ानी नी तू नच ले तैनू नच्चियां फर्क नहीं पैना तू नच के मना ले यार ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਣਾ ਤੂੰ ਨੱਚ ਕੇ ਮਨਾ ਲੈ ਯਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਓਏ ਓ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਨੱਚ ਲੈ ਹਰਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਨੱਚ ਲੈ ਦੀਆਂ ਜੋੜੀਆਂ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗਾਉ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਘੋੜੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਗਾਉ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਘੋੜੀਆਂ ਹੀਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਹਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਛੱਲੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਜੋੜੀਆਂ ਗੀਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਰੀਤਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗਾਉ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਘੋੜੀਆਂ ਉਹ ਗਾਉ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਘੋੜੀਆਂ ਅੰਬਰੋਂ ਤਾਰੇ ਹਾਰ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ ਟਿੱਕੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਿੰਗਾਰ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ 9 ਲੱਖਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹਾਰ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ 9 ਲੱਖਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਹਾਰ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ ਧਮਕਾ ਨਾ ਪਾਉ ਜੋ ਤਮਾਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਵੀ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ ਨੱਚੀ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਵੀ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ ਨੱਚੀ ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਵੀ ਦਿਆਂਗੇ
Thank you, Kavya. I'm sure Kavita ji must be proud of you. That was wonderful. Well done.
Very good, Kavya. Awesome. You did awesome.
Thank
Amazing
you.
performance.
Okay, so moving on for next state presentation, please welcome Sapna Kapoor ji, who will take us through all the rituals that the state of Uttar Pradesh follows to celebrate Makar Sankranti. Sapna Kapoor ji.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sankranti to all. As the other states have presented and shown what Makar Sankranti is and how it is celebrated, in Uttar Pradesh also, it is more of the same rituals that is followed all over India, like flying kites, making til laddus or jaggery and chuda, they call chuda laddus. Apart from the delicacies, Makar Sankranti in Uttar Pradesh is also known as khichdi, and another word for nearby places like Allahabad, Varanasi, and Uttarakhand. In all these places, it is also called as Uttarayan, Maghi, with different names they call, but it is celebrated with the same spirit of flying kites and eating til laddus. But how this festival of Makar Sankranti is different from other states in Uttar Pradesh is that there is a river Ganga in Uttar Pradesh. And during the festival or during the time of Makar Sankranti, it is during this period, the Kumbh Mela or the bathing rituals is performed throughout, in 12 years. So this year also there is a Kumbh Mela that began on January 14th. That is the Makar Sankranti day. The speciality of calling the word khichra or khichdi for Makar Sankranti in Uttar Pradesh is mainly based on the olden days tradition. In olden days, there was khichra or khichdi termed to spirits, flying spirits, or birds, anything that has power to fly. So that was termed as khichdi in case of female spirits, and khichra in terms of male spirits. So that is how the name comes for the Makar Sankranti festival in Uttar Pradesh. And there is also a tradition to eat khichdi in Uttar Pradesh that day. So the khichra term is mostly to do with a yoga technique also, but the main idea of calling it as Khichdi Day or a Khichda Day was to celebrate flying spirits, the birds, butterflies, or Gandharvas and Devas who had the powers to fly. Apart from the regular rituals of flying kites and making delicate, delicious food, Kumbh Mela or the Mela during this period of Makar Sankranti is the main big gathering festival in Uttar Pradesh. And during this Mela time or the festival where you have fairs, and it is also an opportunity for many traders to have their own stalls and come from different villages with different variety of items to sell in this Mela. And for kids and for young people, it is a festival of all colors. Then you have a lot of jhulas, you call there, which is nothing but your merry-go-rounds and other ways of enjoying the fair. So the fair in Uttar Pradesh is celebrated in 4 different places, and every year, or the Kumbh Mela, which comes every 12 years, they make sure that the place where the Mela or the trade or the bathing rituals are to happen is decided by the planets and astrologers based on the star signs. So Allahabad, Varanasi, and Uttarakhand, these are the spots where mostly the Kumbh Mela is celebrated, or that is the place where the rituals of bathing takes place. So as told earlier by Shushma ji, where it is also a celebration day to praise sun god. So while bathing, they make sure that they praise sun god. They give water to sun god, or give fire lamps and lights that day. So this way also they celebrate the bathing rituals, apart from flying kites and praying the flying birds and spirits. So this is the only way the Uttar Pradesh Makar Sankranti is different. Otherwise, it's the same dance. They also have their fire rituals and dance around the fire rituals. I think I've covered the food items, which is the same as other states, but khichdi is one important dish which is also prepared apart from the other laddus and other delicacies. So there is also a saying where they say til gud lo or mitha mitha bolo. So that is the saying that goes in Uttar Pradesh. I've not made any slide presentations, which I think other states have already covered. But I have some props, like, the flying kites or the kites and the birds, the way you can give gifts to small kids to enjoy the celebration of Khichdi or Makar Sankranti. So thank you.
Thank you, Sapna ji. That was really lovely. We enjoyed this and learned so much, particularly about all the 4 types of Melas and all that.
Yeah, you can never make that connection until somebody tells you. And we will never forget this now, Sapna ji. It was wonderful. Thank you.
I never knew about that actually. these nalas.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Jutti is a traditional footwear of the state of Punjab. I think many of you know that. And you know, Punjabi chattis never forget to brag about their beautifully embroidered juttis. I have Diksha Kumar and Pushti Mittal who will talk about a special jutti in their dance performance, Jutti Kasurdi. Diksha.
खिड़िया वे रंग सुनहरी दिल जा कणकां दा डोले झांजर दे बोर गूंजदे तरदी पब पोले पोले हाले तां वट्टां कच्चियां गुंददी नागां दियां बच्चियां तोर चों जरक जांदी ना जुत्ती कसूर दी वे जट्टी मैं हूर जई वे चली वे मड़क जांदी ना जुत्ती कसूर दी वे जट्टी मैं हूर जई वे चली वे मड़क जांदी ना चढ़िया वे हुस्न बतेरा बहुता ना रूप सजावा शीशे नू पैड़ तेरेड़ा सुरमा में जद मटकावा टॉप दी शौकन जट्टी मुंडिया नखरे ने पट्टी बोला तो परख जांदी आ जुत्ती कसूर दी वे जट्टी मैं हूर जई वे चली वे मड़क जांदी ना जुत्ती कसूर दी वे जट्टी मैं हूर जई वे चली वे मड़क जांदी ना
Namaste.
That was wonderful, Diksha and Pushti. How old are you, bache?
Pushti, how old are you?
8.
How old is
You're 8. Okay, that was a wonderful performance. Okay. Next we have Lehenga. Lehenga is an integral part of Punjabi attire. Preeti Atreji and her daughter Vianka are bringing us a dance performance based on Lehenga. Please give them a big hand. Preeti ji and Vianka.
शॉपिंग मान दे मेरे नाल दियां सब पार्लर सजदियां रहंदियां हाईलाइट करा दे मेरे काले बाल के वे किथों सजा तेरे लिए सारे सूट पुराणिया हाय पुराणिया मैनू लहंगा लहंगा मर जानिया इन्ने पैसे दस तू किथे लेके जानिया मैनू लहंगा ले दे महंगा मर जानिया इन्ने पैसे दस तू किथे लेके जानिया वे मर जानिया वे मर जानिया यारा दोनों दौड़ना रही है मेरी वारी बटुआ खाली कहना है मेरा जाना दे तेरा कोई ना कोई नवा बहाना रहिंदा है भी ले जा कोल मेरे बह जा ओ दिल दिया तू भी कह जा मैं भी दिल दे हाल सुनाया मैनू नहीं गा मैं जा मर जाया इन्ने पैसे दस तू किथे लेके जाया मैनू नहीं जा मर जाया इन्ने पैसे दस तू किथे लेके जाया मर जानिया मर जानिया ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਫੀਲਿੰਗ ਲੈਣੀ ਰਹਿਨੀ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਮੈਂ ਮਾਰਕ ਕਈਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਯਾਰਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਿੱਤ ਟੂਰ ਤੇ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਘਰੇ ਬੋਰ ਹੋਈ ਰਹਿਨੀ ਆ ਕੰਜੂਸ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਮੱਖੀ ਚੂਸ ਹੈ ਨੇਚਰ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਰਾ ਖੜੂਸ ਹੈ ਵੇ ਕਦੇ ਹੱਸ ਲਿਆ ਕਰ ਡੁੱਬ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਜਾ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੱਸ ਤੋ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਾ ਜਾ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੱਸ ਤੋ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਿਆ
That was beautiful. Thank you, Preeti ji.
Great job.
Thank you.
Very nice, Priyanka. Well done.
Thank you.
This auspicious day is celebrated as Pongal in our state of Tamil Nadu. Simran ji, along with her son Naman, has prepared the presentation about the celebrations of Pongal. For some reason, Simran ji couldn't join us today, so I request Mona ji to present on behalf of Simran ji.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Pongal is dedicated to sun god Surya to correspond the harvest. It is a 4-day celebration. It is a Thanksgiving test festival to thank cows, family, and friends, rain and sun, and harvest. The main dish is Chakai Pongal, and 7 types of sweets and savories are made and exchanged with family and friends. It is the start of harvest and celebrated on January 14th every year. Bogi Pongal, dedicated to Lord Indra of the rain for prosperity of agriculture rituals like Bogi Mantalu, where they sing and dance in praise of Lord. Thai Pongal, this is the main event performance called Surya Pongal. Worship starts with the kolam early morning by ladies with powdered rice at the entrance of the house, and rice, milk, and jaggery are boiled over to make Chakrai Pongal to offer to the sun god in the morning. Third day, Matu Pongal is dedicated to worship cows, bulls, and they were decorated with bells and flowers, garlands, and perform arti. to thank them by the farmers for helping them in plowing the farm. Fourth, Kanam Pongal, leftovers, sweet pongal placed on
At the entrance, at the courtyard.
turmeric leaves, heel nuts,
Betel nuts, plantain,
plantains, 2 pieces of sugarcane, and rice items in the center of the courtyard. And ladies pray for the well-being of their brothers and family prosperity.
Happy Pongal.
Happy Pongal!
Okay. Happy Pongal.
So this was the presentation part, and we have another way Simranji wanted to demonstrate and share the cultural native Tamil Nadu dance with us. So I will be playing that now.
எல்லாருக்கும் பொங்கல் வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
बड़े मामा
And that is all.
We really appreciate Simranji's efforts, right?
Yes, Naman is here. Naman, thank you very much, beta. I played your video in the background, the one that you sent us. So thanks to your mom and you for sharing.
Yes. Okay. So I think just like Uttar Pradesh, as Sapna ji told us, Makar Sankranti is celebrated with the same name, Khichdi, in our state of Bihar, if I'm not wrong. Let's hear more from Sanvi and Smaira Gupta about the celebrations in Bihar.
Hello. Can you make us co-host, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay, let me from the beginning. Okay. 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 Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. What should I do? It's COVID time. Well, I may as well start on my school homework. Wait, isn't today Makar Sankranti? Oh yeah, with all the COVID things happening, I totally forgot about it. Namaste everyone. My name is Sanvi Gupta. And my name is Samara Gupta. Today we'll be talking on Makar Sankranti. Speaking of Makar Sankranti, raise up your virtual hand if you know what Makar Sankranti is. Before I talk about anything, make sure to listen very carefully because at the end I'll be having a quiz. And yeah, okay. So firstly, I'm going to be talking about what Makar Sankranti is and then on Makar Sankranti in Bihar. Okay. India is the land of festivals. Makar Sankranti is one of the most significant festivals of the Hindu religion. It marks the first day of the sun's transition into the sun sign, Capricorn, or Makra in Hindi. This marks the end of the month with the winter solstice and the start of longer days. It is celebrated on the 14th or 15th January each year, depending on the solar cycle. This festival is celebrated across the country with different names and customs. On this day, people enjoy the festivals of the season by various activities like dancing, singing, and enjoying the delicacies, which is especially made with til, sesame seeds, and jaggery. People also fly kites and have fun in the festivals with their family and friends. People celebrate this festival by taking holy dip in the rivers in the morning and offering prayers to the sun, which is considered God according to the Hindu mythology. Okay, one second. Okay, I'll make this in smaller version. Okay, one second. Okay. Okay. Wow, I had no clue that Makar Sankranti has so many things in it. Next, I'll be talking on 3 main points of Makar Sankranti: Dahi Chura and Jaggery. Dahi Chura is healthy and a delicious recipe made with flattened rice, poha, yogurt, jaggery, fruits, and nuts. It is a traditional Bihari breakfast that is usually served during Makar Sankranti festival. This simple dish can also be served as a snack or dessert. You can use any of your favorite fruits and nuts to top this dahi chura.
Jaggery. It's made from the extracted juice of originally form a gorgeous, rich, healthy sweetener that has been used in traditional diets in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh for centuries. Often called gur in India, jaggery is used in sweet and savory dishes as well as beverages. One second. Okay. The second point is flying kites. One of the most awaited festivals is today. It's Makar Sankranti, a time when people will take to their terraces, rooftops, and other open spaces to fly their kites. First, according to some beliefs, the tradition of kite flying on Makar Sankranti is being carried out so that people are exposed to the sun rays. Sunning is believed to get rid of the skin infections and illness associated with the winter. The exposure to initial rays of the sun is considered beneficial to health as it is a good source of vitamin D. Wow, I did not know that flying kites did these many things. Now I'm going to tell you about the Holy Ganga River. Every year, an ocean of pilgrims gathers in Sagar Island to take a dip at the confluence of the River Ganga and the Bay of Bengal and offer prayers in the Kapil Muni temple to the occasion, which marks the end of winter solstice. However, officials said that this time a lesser number of pilgrims have come to Gangsagar due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The devotees also congregated
at the banks of Sangam and the other auspicious rivers to bathe and offer prayers. Tight security arrangements have been made by the temple and district administrations, keeping in view the crowd. Wow, we learned so many new things. Next, we're going to be moving on to Makar Sankranti in Bihar. Now, Bihar is my mom's hometown, and luckily when I was there, it was Makar Sankranti.
I saw that it was doubly significant in Bihar, as one part of it comprises celebration with numerous delicacies, desserts, and kite flying on one hand and political chit-chat of leaders on the other. What do people eat on this day? In Bihar, people eat chura, rice flakes, gur, jaggery, milk, cottage cheese, vegetables, and sesame seeds. Did you know?
It is believed that taking a bath in River Ganga on Makar Sankranti can wash all our sins and help to attain salvation and get God's blessings. Charity is one of the most helpful things from this whole festival. Donating wheat, rice, and sweets to the needy and poor is part of the festival. Sesame seeds, known as til in Hindi, hold a special place in Makar Sankranti festivities because Hindu mythology regards them as a symbol of immortality. Small sesame seed sweets are given to family and friends throughout India during the holiday. Makar Sankranti is the only festival in India that follows the solar calendar. This is the reason why it falls on the exact same day year after year as per Georgian calendar. For the records, it is celebrated on the 14th of January each year. It is being said that from 2015 onwards, this festival will be celebrated on 15 January each year.
Wow.
We learned a lot today.
Next, we're going to be going on to the quiz. So if everybody could get their chats ready, I will be having 3 questions and there will be A, B, C, and D. Just type it in the chat and let's see if you guys can get it.
It's quiz time.
Question 1. What is one of the foods eaten on Makar Sankranti in Bihar?
Mangoes, nuts, strawberries, or sweets.
Yes, good job. I see a lot of B's. Yes.
Bees are one of them, and also sweets are is another one.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. What is one of the main points I talked about? A, the Holy Ganga River. B, sleeping. C, what clothing the people wore on Makar Sankranti. D, how many people were in the festival every year.
Yes, I think this one was an easy one.
Yep, you guys are correct.
It was
right.
A. Good job.
Now the final question.
So the final question is question number 3.
How many main points were there in today's presentation? A, 4.
B, 3.
C, 2.
And D, 5. Hint, it is somewhere on the image also.
I think this would be a very easy one. Yes. If you type 3, you guys are all correct.
Good job.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Before we end, I have a Gayatri mantra. So my sister will say it and then I'll be saying the meaning of it.
Om Pur Bhava Swaha Tat Savitar Varenyam Bhargo Devya Sadhimahi Dheyo Yona Prachokdayat.
This mantra means, may the Almighty God illuminate our intellect to lead us along the righteous path. This mantra is the foremost mantra in Hinduism and Hindu beliefs. It is also a prayer to the giver of light and life, the sun.
I hope everyone learned a lot today. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
Sanvi and Samaira, you know what? You did an awesome job. This was a very detailed and knowledgeable presentation. I think most of us learned a lot and enjoyed it a lot. And your quiz was awesome too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Okay, so a big shout out to all the moms who have paired up with their kiddos to bring us some beautiful performances. So we have another mom with 2 of her kiddos. Please welcome Kavita Kohli and her daughters Alisha and Shaila for a Punjabi dance, Dil Di Reej. Kavita ji.
Tiger style.
कविता जी, हमें अपने स्टूडेंट बना ही लीजिए अब आप।
Thank you,
मजा हम आपको नहीं छोड़ने वाले।
Thank you, जी।
Okay, so as we move towards the closure of the event, I would like to extend heartfelt thanks to all the members of NAHA family for their contribution in making this event a great success. A big cheers to all the volunteers, kiddos, and families. So now I request Mona ji to say a few words and conclude the event. Mona ji.
Thank you so much, Navita ji. I just want to say thank you is a very small word for the effort that all of you have put in. Each one of you, including the kids and the parents, all the children did a wonderful job today, and it feels like a family. And that's the whole motive and goal this North American Hindus Association has. Please get connected to us. If you don't have our email ID or password or email ID or the Facebook page, let us know. I think most of you are there already, but please do stay connected. And if you have wonderful ideas like this, please let us know how we can help. Special thanks to Navita ji, Sushma ji, Anupama ji, thanks so much for joining. And Kavita ji, this was a very, very wonderful event just because of you. You added the zing of Pangra, which everybody enjoyed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I know Pangra hai aisi cheez, everybody enjoys it.
Yes, yes, you're absolutely right. So just before I conclude, I wanted to let you guys know that we have some ongoing events that are happening on a weekly basis. We have yoga classes that go on for an hour every Sunday. So please join us. Let us know. We can get you connected with the instructor. Shubhaji is doing very good job since last almost a year, I want to say. And we have Vedic math classes going on for the age 3 to 5 and 6 to 12. So if you are interested in having your children join those classes, please let us know. And other than that, wish you all a very happy Sankranti once again. Thank you.
Happy Sankranti.
Happy Sankranti. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.